Like many of your children, Janet thought and acted with resilience and determination, and it was my responsibility as her mother to help her uncover her hidden talents and support her journey. I firmly believe that every child has a gift waiting to be nurtured, and as parents, we must be their biggest champions in helping them grow and bloom. Although Janet left us last year due to ovarian cancer, her legacy continues through her vibrant artwork and also her art beyond the canvas creations. I'm honored to share that I've also started a mentorship program in Janet's memory, supporting families who have artistically talented children to show them how they can actually help their child develop a little home business of their own. This program is designed to guide parents or siblings of these young talented artists in their journey to grow, flourish, and succeed just as Janet did. However, I have to stress here that mindset and skills are only part of the solution. There is another challenge that many families, especially those from the B40 group, that face, and that is financial support. Many of these talented young individuals long to become financially independent. Even their parents hope that they can do a contribution back to society through their art. But the cost of materials, tools, and setting up of even a small little business requires financial support. So for example, today we have seen some wonderful artworks, but these artworks cannot materialize if there is no canvas, no paint, no brushes, no easels. So it is really my hope that part of the government funding which we have allocated to support families can be directed towards supporting these uniquely talented artists for them to realize their child's dream, for the families to realize the child's dream and potential. For those who wish to learn more about Janet's story, I am blessed that my friend, who is an author of this book, have actually incorporated Janet's story here. And she's here with me today, and she will be presenting a little bit synopsis about her book shortly after me. For those of you who would like to know more about my mentorship program, you're free to speak to me anytime or be in touch with me. But just do note that my mentorship program is not for the artist. It is for the parent or any family member who wish to write the journey for the artist. And at the same time, we're looking at artists who have already attained 16 years and above of age. So then the question will be, why the limitation of 16 years old? So the question that I would like to take back down here would be, what happens after school? Because that's exactly 16 and 17 when schools end, therapies end, and what do we do with these children? So thank you again for this opportunity, and let's continue working together to help our children dream big, discover their gifts, and achieve their fullest potential.
Support for ADHD across the country. As you all realize, it's not one or two words, bukan satu dua perkataan. Please allow me, because it's not easy for me to meet with these people with talents, with their disabilities, but they're also very talented. And we also need to also provide them to with information where they can use us for us to help them. Because sometimes we want to do a lot of things, but I think we need to discuss among ourselves, how can we help to improve the situation in the country. So I don't want to talk about ADHD anymore, because you all know so much about it. You all are the people who are behind it. So of course we have challenges. I don't like this challenge to be something that is very negative, but one major challenge is a lack of awareness which needs to be shared with the people. Lack of awareness and training. That's the reason why I talk about caregiving. But caregiving is very general. But when you talk about the specific caregiving to cater for CP, for example, or ADHD, you need some people who have the experience and the professional background on this to help them. So many parents and teachers are not equipped with the knowledge to recognize ADHD early or support those who live with it. At least it would be lighter for us. So I know I don't want to take so much of your time, but I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and see all the talents. And I really like to congratulate all the parents, the families, who have been working and trying to help their children. And people like Joyce, congratulations with all the inspiring words that you have shared with us. And of course, our writer YB and the rest of you have been showing the work of your children.
We're gathered here today for a reason very close to our hearts. I'm saying this because it's in my heart to do good to disabled children, because I have it in my home. I would like to begin by extending my sincere gratitude to YB Dr. Sri Hajar Nancy Binti Shukri, WIP Minister of Women, Family and Community and Development, for gracing us today with their presence. Your support, YB, is really invaluable, and we deeply appreciate the commitment you and your ministry have shown to this cause. Also, special thanks to NC Manmi, whose tireless efforts have been instrumental in bringing this to life and putting up with me many times when I came to his office. Thank you as well to the esteemed guest present today, Raja, Tan Sri, Wan Sri, Datuk, Datins, as well as YB Senator Isaiah Jacob, a true advocate for the disabled community. Your dedication to improving the lives of those with disabilities speaks volumes. Also to my friends who own this park, Datuk Charles Fong, Timothy the GM, his nephew, and also his son Vincent, for allowing us to use this park today. But most important of all, I would like to thank the true stars of today, the participants, the parents, the volunteers, the judges, the sponsors, and the dedicated Rotarians here. Each of you plays a pivotal role in shaping the lives of special children, and for that, words cannot express the depth of our gratitude. Additionally, we extend our thanks to the Malaysian Nature Society Selangor branch for partnering with us in this event. Many of us here today have personal experiences with children, teenagers, or young adults with disabilities. I too have this in my family. And I believe we must adopt a positive perspective, because these children are very lovable, talented, and simply just have brains that are wired differently. Their unique abilities should not be seen as limitations, but as opportunities for us to understand them a lot better. The purpose of today's gathering is to raise awareness about the nearly 400,000 individuals in Malaysia who are living with ADHD and other neurodiverse conditions. ADHD, which stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder, is one of the most common neurodevelopment disorders, and it affects about 5 to 7% of children worldwide. Neurodiversity, a broader term, encompasses conditions like autism, dyslexia, and others that reflect the variety in how people's brains function. The butterfly is the symbol of ADHD, representing transformation, freedom, and resilience. Just as butterflies come in different shapes and colours, so do our children, each striving to fly as high as they can. That is why it is so fitting that we are hosting this event in the Kuala Lumpur Butterfly Park, a place that reminds us that every child has the potential to soar, even if they take a different path to get there. At the heart of every parent's thought is the question of hope. Hope for their children's future, hope for their well-being, and hope that society will embrace them as they are. We want every family in Malaysia, with a child or adult with disabilities, to know you are not alone. You need not be shy or isolated. There is strength in community, and by sharing your stories, we can work together to provide the support needed. There are many people and organisations ready and eager to assist you, to walk alongside you in this journey. We know that raising a child with special needs can be incredibly challenging. It demands patience, resilience, and above all, love, especially in the face of overwhelming obstacles, such as meltdowns or communication difficulties. I'm reminded of the words of Christopher Reeve. Some of you know him as Superman. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. To every parent, caregiver, and family member here today, you're all heroes in the truest sense. Our foundation, the Caring Cluster Foundation, exists simply to help. We're here to listen, to provide assistance, and to create a space where people can share experiences for the common good. Our goal is to ensure that individuals with disabilities have access to a better quality of life, one where their education, their talents and potential are fully supported. Now, if you ask any parent, doesn't matter who they are, the two pressing questions on the minds of them are, number one, what will happen to my child when I'm no longer here? Who will take care of my child? And number two, if I'm a single parent, can my young adult child find meaningful employment that utilises their talents and provides its financial independence? These concerns must be addressed with urgency. First, we must recognise the problem. Too many families are burdened by fear for their child's future, and too many children with disabilities are underutilised in the workforce. These children are capable of so much more than simple manual labour. I've personally seen autistic children repair computers, design artwork, and do wonderful bakery. It's really time to shift the narrative and create environments where these children can thrive, where their unique skills are recognised and talented. So instead of relegating them to menial tasks, we must build proper workplaces, tailored to their needs, places where they are happy, productive, and rewarded financially for their contributions. We need models of such workplaces that can be replicated across this wonderful country of ours, and we need to support businesses that are willing to invest in these children's futures. This includes providing the necessary infrastructure, whether it's air conditioning in a workplace or marketing support to help them succeed. It's also vital that we work to change social attitudes. According to a study by Scope, a disability organisation in the UK, 67% of people feel awkward or uncertain when interacting with someone with a disability. This discomfort must be addressed if we are to build a truly inclusive society. Lastly, the most important question still remains: what happens to my child when I am gone? we need the government's help, please, to establish safe, supportive environments where our children can go once we're no longer here to care for them. This peace of mind is essential for every parent. As Nelson Mandela, the President of South Africa, once said, disabled children are equally entitled to an exciting and brilliant future. Let us ensure his words are not just a vision, but a reality here in our beloved Malaysia. Let us walk away from this event united in our belief that there is hope. That together we can change the stigma, the discrimination, and create a brighter future for all children with disabilities. Thank you so much.